I definitely feel like YouTube has ruined my golf game. Yes guys, welcome back to Seb on Golf. Welcome back to the UK. The last few videos have been away, Abu Dhabi, Orlando, we're back in England now. I've got a very different video for you today, hopefully one you're really going to enjoy. I've got an enormous giveaway. I'm going to be talking about some stuff I've never really opened up about on the Golf channel before, so I'm really keen to hear your thoughts on that. As I said, big giveaway. It's the time of year where I get a lot of goodies sent to me from my two partners and sponsors in Adidas Golf and TaylorMade. I've got a full what's in the bag coming for you. Got some different things in the bag this year. I'm excited to share. Got a brand new golf ball I'm going to be using, but also got sent all my new gear for the year from Adidas Golf. So that means I've got an opportunity to do a huge giveaway for some of you guys. I'm talking a mega Adidas golf haul. We've got shoes, trousers, belts, tops, hats, coats, you name it. Massive chance for you guys to win some great stuff. So there's going to be more information coming very soon in this video for how you can enter that. But without further ado, you know the story. The back's a bit stiff. Time to get loosened up. Let's get on the golf course. Okay, so let's start with the ball because you've seen it now. This is the brand new TP5X Pix. Now let me tell you, I'll be honest, I wasn't sure about this when I first got it out, but I'm absolutely in love with it now. It's got this clear path alignment technology designed by the guys at TaylorMade in conjunction with Ricky Fowler himself, hence the orange. Let me tell you, when you see this ball going around the green on the way to a hole, it looks fantastic. If you look at how you can line it up, you can see there's a clear path you can line up in between the bits. I actually use that line to line up my putts anyway. So I now use that, and it's got the orange either side of it to make this roll. It really helps me particularly, not just to line the golf ball up, but to just get a better visualization. And for me, I feel if you can visualize better, you feel more confident. And for me, a golfer of my ability, which is not great, confidence is absolutely massive. So now let's see how it gets out on the golf course, and let's show you the rest of the clubs. Okay, so first hole here, Centurion's a par 5. Going to be hitting the driver in a minute, tell you about which one I've got in the bag this year. Might surprise a few of you, but this giveaway, I know you're going to want to know about it, and it is a big one, as I said before. So therefore, you've got to be a fully fledged member of the Seb on Golf family. You need to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, as well as subscribing to this YouTube channel. And would you believe it, the stats show in the YouTube analytics that nearly half of you who watch the videos are not subscribed. So guys, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, links to all those down below. And then once you've done that, just comment, let me know you've done it, and leave me either your Twitter or your Instagram so I can get in touch. And one of you guys will be winning a massive Adidas golf haul. Remember, it is my clothing, so it's going to be small and it's going to be around 7.5 shoes. So without further ado, let's get and hit this first shot, which is going to be a driver. Then I'll come and tell you about which club we've got in the bag this year. Yeah, we like that one. Okay, so the driver, Sim Max for me. This is the first time I've always been an M1, M3, M5. This year I'm a Sim Max, not a Sim, which has got the extra adjustability. I went and got fitted extensively by the guys down at the TaylorMade Performance Centre at Wentworth, and ended up with this. It's got the 6.0, low spin, 70 gram, hazardous smoke shaft in this lovely green, as you can see here. And what I found once again with this driver is it's not giving me a huge amount of distance, but it's given me a lot more consistency. One thing I do like to do, as some of you know, is I like to draw the golf ball, and every now and then that can turn into a bit of a hook. But not with this one. It's in the 9 degree, but it's also knocked up to a slightly higher loft. This ends up being about 9.5, 10 degrees. But this setup has given me just the most consistent ball flight. So we've got that one underway. Let's go down and find the ball and see what else is in the bag. Okay, I got 273, and this is just a little 5-iron, just to sort of give me hopefully around about 100-ish into the wind. Should be about the one. And I've got a little bit more left in than I wanted there. I've got 133 yards in. Probably gonna maybe play a little cut-off 8-iron here and just sort of try and keep one a bit lower and knock it into the green. As I said, par 5 here, so I just need to get this on and give myself an outside chance at birdie. Oh, that is pulled. Oh no, it's gone in the bunker. That was not a good swing. Can have a bit of tricky work to up and down for a par now. Yep, in the bunker. Okay, tricky up and down, but it does give me a chance to talk about the wedges in the bag this year. I've got the high toe wedges. I've got a 50 degree, a 54 and a 58, which this one is. Some of you will be familiar with the high toe. It's got that different visual where you've got the grooves all the way up, which especially for bunkers gives me a lot of confidence. And once again, for me, confidence is massive. About 20 yards up and over that ridge leave me some sort of putt for par. Tiny, tiny pool, but I think that's about 4 or 5 foot. I will take that all day long. Oh, dear. Not good. Start with a bogey on what's normally a fairly easy par 5, but this is the Spiders. This is the Spider X, my Spider X, in fact, custom designed. I've designed this one to be a bit like the original Ghost Spider putter I used a long, long time ago, my favourite putter ever. And this thing, to be honest, it's taken a lot to beat that, but it has just about done it. So that is staying in the bag from last year, as you can probably imagine by a little bit of wear on the high toe. That's also the club I've been using for the last part of last season as well. So they're both staying in the bag. Next, quite a tricky par 3 here, second hole at Centurion. This is 170, which is probably about a 5 or 6 iron for me, and similar to the wedges and the putter, got some clubs that are staying in the bag, but I did only get them just towards the end of last season, which is of course the new P790s from TaylorMade. Absolutely love these clubs. I'm going to be hitting the 6 iron here. I'm going to think there's a bit of downwind to get me there, but I do want to talk to you about a new iron I've got in the bag this year, which is the 4 iron P790 tie. Now this thing is unbelievable. This is one of the range of golf clubs. Basically TaylorMade came out and said, if we can make any golf club, money's no object. And I'll be honest with you, these are not cheap golf clubs. I've got just one of them in my bag. It's the 4 iron. Slightly bigger head than the other P790s, obviously titanium club material, a lot more forgiving, and I've got a little bit more distance out of this one. So have a look at that one, guys. P790 tie. Start with the right hand side. Yeah, it can be just on, I think. So we've got a question here from TK Nevitt. Will you play golf with fans, and also do you accept invites to golf courses? Well, I'm glad you asked that, because hopefully when all this situation with coronavirus, etc. blows over, I do have something planned for the end part of this year in September with TaylorMade, when we're doing an amazing opportunity to give some of you guys who follow my videos and content a chance to come and play with me at some amazing, amazing golf courses, all coursed in the top 100 in the UK. So stay tuned for more information on that, because yeah, something TaylorMade give me the opportunity to do. Very lucky they give me these sorts of things so I can give back to you guys. So hopefully myself and some of you guys will be playing some amazing courses soon. I'm looking at potentially some courses up in Scotland. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Just nudge this down. Hopefully you don't get too cute with it. Pretty quick. That'll work. Tell you what, terrible bogey on the first. Luckily the flat stick saves me. That is a story of my golf for way too long now. Pretty good off the tee, not great in the fairways. Do all the work with the putter. All right, before we tee off on this third hole, which is definitely in my opinion the hardest hole on the golf course here, treacherous tee shot approach, green, everything here, got another question for you from JMang1, who asks, what's your handicap? Now before you say, I know I've answered that one a lot on the golf channel, but it actually is a very relevant thing to talk about, because I'll be honest with you guys, it's something I've been wanting to discuss for a long, long time now. I'm very grateful. Some of you asked me questions like, you know, did you ever want to be a tour pro? Oh my God, I was never, ever anywhere near to being a tour pro player. I did have some good success in golf, but it was all before YouTube, you know. I'll be really honest. I definitely feel like YouTube has ruined my golf game, has ruined my golf swing. Now, I don't know if that's a correlation, because there's a lot of other potential factors into it, but to be honest, this is something that, you know, a lot of other content creators will probably relate to. My goodness, is it hard to maintain a good golf game, good golf swing when you're out there with a camera, whether that's with filming with Craig, who's filming for me today, or whether that's filming on my own. I find it so difficult to think about the video, the edit, the shots, try and be creative, try and be entertaining, and also think about how to be good at golf, because as some of you also will know, I'm a very competitive guy. And when you have to think about multiple things, you lose that edge, you lose a bit of that focus that I used to have. I mean, I'm technically right now a 4 handicapper, but let me tell you, I'm 4.4. My handicap is going the wrong way, and it's only been going upwards the last 2 years. I got down as low as a very low 3, nearly a 2 at one point, shooting regular rounds under par. In fact, I've had my lowest ever round of golf on this very hole, this very course here, Centurion, which was a 5 under par gross, no bogeys, 5 birdies, no bogeys. That's right, 5 under par. I have shot under par recently, but it's very rarely, to be honest with you guys. You know, we try and make the videos entertaining, and yeah, I can have a good round here and there, but on the whole, my golf has really suffered the last 3 or 4 years. Yes, I've had the back, I've had the baby, Penelope, I've got another one on the way, and that definitely does take the edge off you. I think any fathers out there or mothers out there will relate to. When you have a child, everything else seems a little bit less important. So with all the other stuff I do, with hashtag, with my work with my brother, with my family, all that stuff, it does take a little bit of your mental focus away from actually being good at golf. Now, some of the other questions have asked me how often do I play golf. I tend to really get maybe only a couple of actual rounds of golf a month. I come down and hit a ball sometimes, but yeah, I do honestly find that since I've been playing YouTube, don't get me wrong, I've had the most enjoyable golf of my life. I've had way more fun experiences in golf, but my actual golf game has definitely suffered. My handicap, when I shot my lowest ever round here, and I've had a 66, a bogey-free 66 over in Northern Ireland. That was on a par 70 golf course though. So this here, 5 under is my lowest ever round. But my handicap's going the wrong way. I've had the bad back. As I said, I've got all the excuse in the world, but I actually honestly feel that despite YouTube being incredible for me, and I wouldn't change anything about it, don't want to for 1 minute sound like I'm moaning about it, one of the negative side packs of that is being a YouTuber and making golf content definitely has made me worse at golf. But I'm still smiling, I'm still happy. So hopefully this year, if we get to keep playing golf, of course, I can continue that comeback to get back to those sorts of levels. So I have seen signs of it. I've had a few under par rounds, but I've also thrown in a few rounds in the 80s, to be honest. It's not pretty. And this hole is going to be tough as well. So let's do it. Brand new 3-wood. I'll talk to you about this in a minute. Oh yeah, we like that one. This is the Sim Rocket 14 degree. Let me tell you, this thing is a rocket. This also is different to the other Sim 3-wood. This is a titanium head. It's obviously got the twist face still. I've got this on the standard loft 14 degree, and I was worried about that at first when that was the fitting that I got at Wentworth, but let me tell you, this thing's been fantastic. It looks great, I absolutely love it, and also it goes well with, let me show you, my brand new hybrid, also from the Sim family. This is again, this is a Sim Max. This is a 19 degree, basically like a 3-iron hybrid. Beautiful thing this is. You may have heard some great sound bites from Rory talking about this club. He absolutely loves it, and so do I. I've not had a hybrid for a while. I used the high toe last year. This has got itself into the bag. This has given me a nice distance between that new 4-iron I showed you, which has given me a bit of extra carry. That 4-iron's now going about 185, and this thing's going about 200 in the air, so it bridges that gap nicely. Right, let's go and find the ball. Oh dear, look at that. A little heavy, a little pulley. I do my standard thing, my early extension. I come into the ball like this, trying to protect that back. Come in, the club comes out here, hits the ground flat, hits it open, bottom of the face, chunks, you name it, everything wrong with that. Up you get, up you get. Stay, oh no, look at that. Tell you what, I've hit that about as good as I could. The wind just blown it down the bottom of that hill. Turn, turn, turn. Ah, didn't turn. Okay, we'll tap that in. And for the opening 3 holes here at Centurion, if I do tap this in, that'll be 1 over. And that's what it is. 1 over par. Okay, so now I've whipped through that what's in the bag quite quickly, but I will be doing a full recap as well as showing you a brand new tailor-made staff tour bag I've got. Obviously not carrying that on the course right now, so I'll do a recap of that at the end and go through it all for anyone who does love a bit of detail on the what's in the bag. But for now, I'm going to ask for a few more questions, play a few more holes. So, question from Ollie White. How's Penelope as a toddler? Is she hard work? I mean, you can probably tell by the smile on my face. She is hard work, of course. I talked about being a parent earlier, but it's the most rewarding thing ever. And we've got another one coming as well. Don't know whether having a boy or a girl yet, which someone else asked. So we'll find out very soon. But let me tell you, I took Penelope to the short game area at a golf course near me, or near her nursery actually, and had a little putt around, let her hold the putter for a bit, let her hold the ball. You guys know I've got a putting green at home for me in the garage, which is very useful with any impending self-isolation, so hopefully I'll be out on there soon. But Penelope, first time out on a proper putting green, she absolutely loved it, guys. I might be playing a bit of the clip now. If not, I'm going to show you a clip now. I'll put it on my Instagram stories. I've never had such a strong reaction from an Instagram story before. People were absolutely loving Nelly playing golf. She took my phone, she was trying to film me for a bit, which she sort of did. Craig thinks you might be coming for your job, mate. And then she ran off with the camera, she went AWOL on the golf course, and her reaction was just priceless. I know a lot of people post stuff with their kids and people don't care. You know, everyone thinks their kids are amazing, I get that, but this was particularly funny, a lot of you did enjoy it. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little clip of Nelly running around on a golf course. What happens when a 2-year-old steals her dad's phone? Okay, final question. So, Stefan P45. Remember guys, if I haven't read your question out, leave it in the comments below and I'll do my absolute best to reply to all of them, or as many as I possibly can. But he asked, when did you actually start playing golf? Now, this is a question I've answered before because I didn't really start playing golf till after university around 2021. But some of you know I did hit a few shots when I was younger, not proper golfer. When I was 8 years old, I technically did get a hole in one. It was a par 3 course. I've told the story before, but recently I got to go to the golf course where that exactly happened, and I tried to recreate it. Well, I didn't try and recreate it in my golf clubs, but I got to revisit that magical moment. So check this clip out. I'm somewhere very, very special. The third hole here, Upminster Pitch and Putt. I think this place is actually closed. Don't even know if it's open anymore. Just driving past. Something happened here, guys, about 25 years ago, give or take. One of the first ever times I was on a golf course with my dad playing with an old set of clubs. Me and Stevie CB out here on the par 3 here at Upminster, hit a 5-iron along this fairway here. It never left the ground. Travelled onto this green, went straight in the hole. My first and only ever hole in one. Does it count? I don't count it. When people say I've got a hole in one, I don't count it. But coming back here has got me very excited. There it is, look. There's the hole. It went in. Wow, bit of history. Can't be much more than 60, 70 yards. Hole in one for Sebi CB. Does it count? Let me know. Magical. I got all excited even though it happened like 20 odd years ago. Oh dear. Didn't mean it. Terrible, terrible golf shot. Never left the ground. Par 3 course, but wow. My dad went mental. I remember not really knowing what was going on. But yeah, there you go. Magical. Okay, we're in now. Here it is. Here is that lovely new TaylorMade Staff Tour bag. Look at that. They've done a special hashtag on there for me. Seb on Golf. I'm absolutely loving that. I won't be putting the bags in it just yet because, well, it's a beautiful white bag. It's going to get very, very muddy. So I'm going to keep the stand bag going on for now. A lot of courses still have trolley bands, of course. But let's do a little recap on that what's in the bag. But before we do that, guys, just a little reminder for that amazing giveaway to win some unbelievable Adidas golf clothing. All you've got to do is just make sure you follow me on all platforms. Instagram, Twitter. Instagram is one I post on an awful lot compared to the YouTube channel. If you want to keep up with some of the stuff I do when I'm not making YouTube videos, Instagram at SebCBrown4 is the place to go. Same for Twitter. And basically let me know by leaving me your Twitter @ or your Instagram @ in the comments down below when you've done that, and I'll pick one of you from the comments who follows me on all platforms to win that massive Adidas haul. So here is the bag. Right, so we talked about it earlier. We've got the Sim, TaylorMade Sim Max driver. We have the Sim Rocket 3-wood. We have the 3-iron 18-degree Sim Max Hybrid, and then we have the P790s all the way through the bag. I did previously have P760s, pitching wedge and 9-iron. I've taken them out for now. I'm still playing around with what's the best. I've gone with a whole new set of P790 irons for now. However, may possibly look to bring those P760s in at the bottom end of the bag. At the top end of the bag, I have got that 4-iron, the P790 tie. And then I've got the high toe wedges, 58, 54 and 50, and of course the My Spider X putter. So there it is, a little different one for you today. I hope you did enjoy that video. We'll be answering any questions I didn't get round to in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, appreciate it. Got more content coming very, very soon. Everyone stay safe out there, and we'll see you again next time. Ooh.